What's poppin' T Squad? It's your girl Keisha, and I'm here with tonight's All Tea, All Shade Southern Charm New Orleans Season 2 Episode 2 review. Just want to let you guys know that next week I'm going on vacation. I'll be out of town from Tuesday and I'll be back on Saturday. So my reviews for Grownish, Pose, and Black in Chicago won't be up until that weekend. Everything else will be up on time and loaded. Also, for those of you who don't know, the reason why I have not been doing episodes of Spill the Tea is because I have a 90-day suspension on my lives for when I went live during the Met Gala. They gave me a fucking 90-day suspension because of it. I did not know you couldn't do live viewings of a red carpet, but whatever. So Spill the Tea will be back once my 90-day suspension has been lifted. All right, now on to my review. So Reagan sees a psychic and she says that her new man won't be the one she spends the rest of her life with, and judging by what we learned about this man tonight, the psychic is fucking dead on. So Jeff house is a fucking mess, nasty as hell, but we however get the treat of seeing his white pasty white naked ass in the goddamn shower. Tall glass of milk, but I'm lactose intolerant. So Tamika and her daughter go shopping, and their relationship has just bloomed and blossomed since last season. They are 10 times closer. Her daughter wants Tamika to wear her natural hair like her, because she's always telling her daughter that her natural hair is just so beautiful and curly, which it is. And I would love to see Tamika with her natural state of hair. Although I do like the weave. Tamika's a beautiful woman. I'm just so happy to see that she really put in the work to make sure that her and her daughter relationship got better. So we then see Reagan's new man, and we get to see his ass. Like, we just get to see all the white men's ass tonight. I would have liked more to see Barry ass, but not these old white men's asses. Y'all know I like some white fish, but them niggas is just pale white. No thank you. So we find out all the tea on Miss Reagan tonight. Like, and after tonight's episode, I finally got a good grasp on Reagan. We'll get to that. So we find out that Reagan and her sister, whose name is Raina, have moved in with Reagan's new man, Reese. Why is your sister living with y'all? You and your nigga. First of all, that's weird. We also learned that they moved in with him 6 months after she and Jeff separated. Which I don't believe at all. Bitch, you been fucking with him, but we gonna get there. She, however, calls it her house, and in the subtitles, you see Reagan's house. Bitch, that ain't your house. That's his house. But okay, Reagan. This nigga then comes downstairs. Mind you, he's white, but anyway, I call him a nigga. This nigga come downstairs, and he look like a hobbit. You go from Jeff, that literally does look like a fucking Viking, tall, handsome, redhead ginger, to this little bitty hobbit, weird looking, not that all attractive white man. But all right, girl. So we learned that she and Reese were on and off during college, but he wouldn't commit. So she then left him, got with Jeff, and got married. But always, she said, whenever she was out, she searched for him in the crowd. So at that point, I then fully understood who the fuck Reagan is as a person. At first, we thought Reagan was just a gold digger. Reagan isn't just a gold digger. She does have gold digging tendencies. But Reagan is just a flat out fool. That's what Reagan the fuck is. Reagan pulled a Kim Kardashian. When Kim married that tall Igor basketball player, she did that because she could not get Kanye to commit to her at that time. And she married him on some, okay, since you won't marry me, I'm going to marry him to make Kanye pretty much jealous. You see how that shit went. The marriage didn't even last a few months. She immediately broke up with him and got with Kanye. It worked. Kanye then came running. They got together and now they've been together. She only got with Jeff because Jeff was the safe option. Jeff was a safe bet. Jeff was great on paper. Jeff was good looking. Jeff had money. And the person who she really truly loved, which was this frat boy, he even said he's a goofball. He's a frat boy. He's irresponsible. He was not ready to commit to her. And so, since he was not ready to commit to her, she ran off to the next best thing and married him just because she wanted a ring and just to make him jealous and just to get him to come running after her. What I suspect happened is last season she left Jeff when she went and got that damn apartment and what I can't think of the town square. I can't think of what the fuck y'all call it, but y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm having a brain fart. When she got that fucking apartment, she was already fucking with Reese again. Bitch, you was a lie talking about you got with him 6 months after the separation. Boo boo the fool. I ain't the one. You was already fucking with Reese. That's why your ass moved the fuck out and didn't want Jeff over there with your ass. Because you're not going to sit up here and make me believe, oh, 6 months later, this is how she put it. I was thinking of him and I called him one night and then we got together and when I saw him again, it was just love at first sight. Bitch, I'm not no fool. You had already been fucking with him. You saw him again. The sparks was flying. He told you, I want to be with you. I miss you. And you left your husband for him, ma'am. Nobody's a fucking fool. And if you think anybody believes your story, you're out your fucking mind. She did this whole interview here over the weekend where she was talking about how her and Jeff had this volatile relationship because of him having CT and this, and that, which was probably was an element of their relationship. But at the end of the day, Reagan, you were not in love with Jeff. Jeff was in love with you, but you were not in love with Jeff. You always and have always been in love with this fool that you have ran and married and had a baby with. Wait till y'all find out the tea on this motherfucker. Not only does he look like a hobbit, but in his confessional, this motherfucker admits to being addicted to gambling. This motherfucker later on in the episode admits to loving to use his mother's facial creams and put on her clothes and laughed about it. And when she was like, I hope you don't still do that, he's like, she has been chasing behind an eternal frat boy, an eternal immature little boy who has been living under his parents and their money. We find out he comes from a family who has money. His family breeds horses and he works with his family. So his family has money. His family has lineage. And he probably ain't never really worked a day in his life for real. And he's a goofball. He doesn't have really any kind of social etiquette. At one point, they go on a fucking date with each other. She's trying to have this really intense moment about their relationship, and he cut her off to grab a beer. And she's sitting there look like a fool. Reagan is a fucking fool. Reagan is chasing a little boy who she wants to be a man. Reagan and this man, he gonna play the fuck. He is gonna be her downfall. And I can't believe that she had a baby by this man. You left Jeff. But this is what happened. Women be wanting the motherfucker that treat them bad over the man that will treat them good. Jeff was the man that treated her good, would kiss the ground and she walk on. This motherfucker gonna ruin her life. He gonna be a fucking immature ass daddy. He admits to having a gambling problem. He don't even he know how to balance a checkbook. But the gag is though, his family comes from money, so she gonna be all right. She gonna be all right. She gonna be all right because she done married the fool. So if they break up or whatever the case may be, she gonna be able to live off his coin. Smart girl. But when it comes to her heart, she's a fucking fool to be with this nigga. I couldn't believe it. Oh, so Reagan is just an idiot. Reagan is a gold digger. But at the end of the day, the bitch is just an idiot. So back to my notes. Where was I at? We also find out that Reagan is opening her own store because she has her jewelry line. So then we see Barry and Justin work out together. And then the subject of Reese comes up. We find out that no one has met him, not even Tamica. That's because she been hiding the truth. She don't want none of y'all to find out that she been fucking him. So Barry says during the summer they heard about Reese. Barry is Team Jeff, but is gonna be cordial to Reese, because he's feels like that him, Justin, and John are pretty much all that Jeff has. Like Jeff doesn't fuck with his family because they embezzled all his fucking money. So he has nobody. So they're gonna be here for Jeff, which I'm so happy for. So they just all hoping that fucking Jeff don't fucking go psycho and explode one day, but we see it's gonna happen. So Reese and Reagan, I already talked about them going out or whatever. Oh, we also learned about Reagan and Reese that she reached out to him at some point during her and Jeff's relationship. Jeff had broke up with her and went to Chicago. She was still in New Orleans. She reached out to Reese. They met up. They had this like crazy time with each other. She was trying to get him to commit, but he still wouldn't commit. So she left him alone. Literally the next day, she got engaged to Jeff. He was always the one that she fucking wanted to be with. He just wasn't ready to be with her at the time because he was young and immature. But he's still immature 6 years later. Girl, I hope it work out, boo. But it ain't. She gonna get back everything she gave to Jeff with this boy. She tells Reese that Jeff will be at her grand opening. He doesn't like it, but is trying to accommodate her situation because she's a divorcee. Reese says that he already talked about that. Everybody is getting ready for the party, and Jeff looks like a snack, honey. He doesn't want to, however, meet her new nigga. Tamika doesn't want to say Reagan was cheating, but everybody on Twitter last season seems to think so. She tells Barry that she feels like Reagan, Reese, and Jeff are all living a lie, and that Reese was never really out the picture. I'm there with you, Tamika girl. She feels like Reagan has been lying to her face, yet calls her best friend, and she very well has been keeping secrets. Jeff brings Reagan a bottle of champagne while she's getting dressed, and it's hella awkward between them two. He offers to pour her a glass, but she like, no, I'm not drinking right now. He like, huh? And at this point, I know it went through his head. Is this bitch pregnant? But she played it off so smooth, but it's obvious that Reagan at this point is already the fuck pregnant and ain't told nobody yet. So he feels like she's giving him mixed signals because at the pool party, she was crying, talking about she wants them to be the best of friends and she wants him to be so happy and she wants him to be her life. But now she's being hella standoffish towards him. He asks her why he's not meeting Reese now before the party, but at the party. She says it'll be more comfortable if they meet at the party because if they don't like each other, then there'll be other people around to, make it a little bit more comfortable. So Jeff realized at this point that they will not be friends and that this divorce is not going to go as smoothly as he thought it was going to go. And I was like, nigga, anybody could have told you that shit. So Reese admits that Reagan is the hottest girl that he's ever been with. And I was like, duh. Ain't nobody checking for you like that. You're an idiot. So they join a party and everybody is like, really? This is who she left Jeff for? This little motherfucker? Okay. Tamika is pissed that Reagan introduced Reese to Kelsey before her. And I was like, Tamika, girl, grow the fuck up. Reagan introduces him to Tamika and her cousin Rachel, and he looks scared out his mind like he ain't never been around black people in his life. And Rachel and Tamika even said, like, that nigga was scared. Reagan then introduces Reese to Jeff, and Reagan is just cheesing like, my two dicks. They finally get to come together. And you know what Reagan is also doing? She's keeping Jeff ass on a leash so she can keep good tabs on him and keep him in limbo so he can still be on her in case this shit don't work out with this motherfucker. She can make sure she can run her ass back over there to him. But you know what's going to really fuck her ass up? Because Jeff over here look like a snack. It's going to fuck her ass up when that motherfucker over there play her and run her ass through the goddamn ground. Jeff gonna be and found him a good ass black woman, gonna have him some beautiful ass mixed ginger babies, and that bitch gonna be sick. Then he gonna get his money back up. All he needs is a bitch in his corner that's gonna love him right and fuck him good. And it's gonna be me. It's gonna be me. So Tamika, like this is some white folk shit. Like she got her two niggas up here conversating. I don't even say the word conversating. Having a conversation like the shit is all sweet. Jeff then pulls Reese to the side and says, as long as they have mutual respect, they'll be fine. And really know about that. Like, I felt like he was trying to check him, and he kind of can because Reese is obviously a bitch. But like, why he gotta respect you? Like, you're not in her. Like, I'm her new man. Like, you need to back the fuck up. And anybody else would have told him that. But Reese was so enthralled with Jeff's amazing blue eyes and the fact that he played for the Saints, and he probably was cheering for him when he won the Super Bowl, that it just went over his head, everything that Jeff was saying to him. So Kelsey asks, what is Reese's name? And it pisses Tamika off. It's clear at this point that Kelsey is tipsy. She go over to Barry, and Barry says, basically, you have to clap back at Tamika to gain her respect. Well, I would have been cussed Tamika ass out, because Tamika ass be doing the most too. We learned that some of Justin's friends have committed suicide, and he's worried about Jeff, and takes to the side and talk to him, and he gets hella emotional and start crying and shit, and tell him that he just want to be there for him. And Jeff was like, dude, calm the fuck down. Like, we at a party. You talking about suicide? Like, he was like, nah, I see why he ain't married, because the nigga, the man think you get married, you break up, and you kill yourself. So, Tamika, Reagan, Rachel, and Kelsey are all talking, and Kelsey say, why would Jeff and Reese need to walk off and talk? Tamika say, the most. You're so fucking extra. Kelsey say, are you being serious? And I literally don't even talk to you, Tamika. Tamika say he's not gonna, Tamika was like, girl, you just doing the most. Like, oh my God, you're so fucking annoying. And in her confessional, Tamika says she's not gonna marry, that Justin is not gonna marry Kelsey. So why she even gotta pretend to like her ass, because the bitch ain't gonna be around too much longer. And I was like, Tamika, you gonna eat them words? That motherfucker do decide to ever marry her. So Tamika peeps that Reagan isn't drinking and realizes this bitch is pregnant and sitting her lying in my face. And then the episode goes off. Baby, I gotta give Southern Charm New Orleans a motherfucking A. They are bringing in Reagan ass as a whole hot diggity dog white trash mess, baby. If you are not watching Southern Charm New Orleans, get into it. It's one of my favorite shows right now. Make sure to thumbs up this video, like and subscribe, hit that notification bell button. Let's talk down below. What do y'all think about Reagan's man? Do y'all think she made a smart choice? Let's talk down below. What do y'all think about Tamika not liking Kelsey? Is it a jealousy thing? Like, what is it? Is it a bullying thing? What is it? I like Tamika, but Tamika does do the most sometimes. Let's talk down below. Love you guys. Thank you for watching this video. Bye.